asking me, can we hear
I don't like to chime in on nothing because of selective outrage, but I'm gonna say something. So, mind you, I'm a middle school teacher. I'm also 22 years old, and I will tell you, by far, we are doomed. Like when I tell you this, do not heed. Like, do not sit here and think that I'm lying. Like, heed the warning. Like, we are doomed. These kids do not care. Like, I have kids. All they want to do all day long is get high. Like drugs, 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 drugs. Like there is no motivation for these kids to come to school unless they know that they can buy a cartridge or get a vape. That's all they're doing. Half the time these kids come to school just to skip, just to do drugs. I promise you. Now, most of y'all probably be like, well, in the 70s, yeah, they smoke cigarettes, da 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 da. I would so much rather these kids come and smoke cigarettes than come in here and be high off a kite and don't know nothing. All right, so here's another thing that you don't know.
and they are asking me.
All right, Shalom. This is your brother Yakal from Wichita, Kansas. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash, Slakia. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, the Rule Well. Those are the true prophets of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, if you want to believe that or not. And peace, love, and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, Yasharallah, the Lord's chosen people. All right. Quick lesson, man. You know, you seen the video, you seen the TikTok, man, about this guy talking about, the youth. All right, when it comes to school, man. I guess he's a para or a teacher. I didn't hear that part, but his experience about him teaching at a school and what with the kids, man. You heard what he said. All they want to do is get high, smoke Galaxy gas. You just be high. They only go to school to get high, to get drugs. And what the hell's going on right here? And mess with mess with chicks, or mess with dudes, and that's it, and they ain't actually there trying to learn, trying to graduate, try to better themselves, trying to help themselves out, help their families out by getting an education to get a good job, down the line, to set themselves off, for a stable future. Like what is getting high every day, doing this drug and that drug and wasting your time chasing girls or wasting your time chasing dudes, chasing guys, gonna get you when you get older, man. Yeah, you're young and you're ignorant, and you just want to live life, enjoy your youth. But the scriptures say, blessed is the man who endureth, who bears his yoke, in his youth. Roughly paraphrasing. Yes, that concerns the truth, but even in real life, man, but blessed are you who starts working early, man, because that brings good to your family's name, man. It's honorable to start working young. Jake used to start working, as soon as they become a man. It's as soon as they hit puberty back in the ancient days. 100 years ago. Just the few generations before the one we're at right now. Kids were working before they turned 15. They're finding jobs. In the town that I graduated from, every kid had a car by junior high, because they were working, working for their families, working, finding a job here or there, doing something, man, in that small town, But you come to these big cities and really throughout America, man. You know, this culture is just lazy. It's liberal. You know, just go to school. You know, and live free, do what you want. You know, that Satan spirit, man. That Satanist spirit. You know, do what thou wilt. You know, just because everybody else says it and is doing it doesn't mean you should, man. You know, it taints your family name. You know, it brings dishonor to you and your family, man. You become a laughingstock. You know, and this mindset and this spirit is pushed to to Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, Yasharallah. You know, you don't see these other nations like Ham, Moab, and Ammon, and Elam and Ishmael when they come over here as students or trying to get an education here in America. You know, these how do you say it? These immigrants or migrants or whatever. You know, they come over here to the Americas to have a better life. You don't see their children, effing off. You know, being bad. You know, getting in trouble. You know, having bad grades, getting high, getting drunk. You know, being bad. You know, no, they're about schoolwork. You know, getting good grades, getting a job while they're trying to get good grades, man. You know, trying to get into the best colleges. You know, to get the best degrees. You know, but you see these so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are people. You know, they're born over here. You know, and they fill up the public schools. You know, they can't even read. They're not even on track to be on the level to read at their grade level. You see, high schoolers. All right, they can't. They have even. How do you say it? They can't. They're not even on the reading level of a middle schooler, man. You know, or they can't read at all. You know, they can't do math. You know, you get a senior. You get these super seniors, man. You know, these kids who are older, but they're in a younger grade because they keep getting held back. You know, or or they get a GED, or they don't graduate at all. You know, then they end up in the system. You know, and they end up in prison or homeless. You know. And yeah, man, and that's gonna be on the rise, man. You know, because you Jakes, you younger Jakes, man. If you can't succeed, or if you can't find a place in society, with a stable job and whatnot, you might end up on the streets, man. Most likely, and that's not a place for the youth to be. What are you Jakes gonna do, man? If you without a high school diploma, man. It's hard to get jobs without a high school diploma. It's hard to get jobs with just a high school diploma. If you have a messed up record, or just anything, any slight inconvenience when it comes to your resume, these companies will they'll pass you off. These companies, who are hiring, they say that they're hiring, but they're really not. They're just weighing their options, or they're just saying that they're hiring to look good, to stat pat, the job market, saying that there's so many jobs available when they're really not hiring. Just because they're available doesn't mean they're hiring, man. Just because and there's a lot of jobs, who they need people, but they don't hire because they want to save money, so they overwork their workers and whatnot. And if you don't have a good education, if you're not smart enough, and if you didn't learn nothing, when you're young, too busy getting high off galaxy gas, when you get older, you're not going to be smart enough to work these easy jobs or to get a job, man. You can be stuck with a few options, man. working at McDonald's or working at Wendy's, you know, or doing construction, which, you know, hey, you know, this generation is lazy, man, you know. And I thought my generation was lazy, you know. I'm sounding like a unk, you know, unk status, you know, like, you know, I'm sounding like, you know, like the generation before me, telling me, oh, y'all are lazy, this and that, you know. But at the same time, I can't even blame these little jakes, man, because, you know, the generation before them, you didn't raise them up right, man. They didn't raise them according to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know. So of course, you know, you could blame them, but you can't even blame them, you know. But this is prophesied, man. The things that are going on in America, you know, kids becoming increasingly wicked and monstrous, you know, and more doomed, you know, that has been written about in the Bible thousands of years ago, man, beforehand, you know. And it's a sign from, you know, Yahweh.
The old man.
We're in the end days, and the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to return very soon, man. All right. Slack you. I'm gonna get that, man. 2 Ezra 5:8. It says, let me in, man. Let me in. 2 Ezra 5:8. It says, there shall be a confusion also in many places. Is that not going on right now in America and around the world? Confusion all over the place. Confusion with Kamala Harris. Confusion with Trump. You know, supporting Trump and supporting Kamala Harris. Confusion in everything besides believing and having your, you know, worshiping Yahweh Shem Shai. If you worship anything else, there's confusion. You know, you're gonna be lost. You know, the only people that are not asking questions is the men of GMS and the followers of GMS. All right. Everybody else is asking questions, coming to us to ask questions, man. You know, why this, why that? You know, and the fire shall be offset out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. All right. What does that talk about? What does that sound like? These past few generations, man. You know, the times that we're in right now. All right. The world that we're living in right now, man. You know, bring forth monsters. Yeah, talking about your children, man. Talking about this generation, the youth. You know, who just want to, you know, go to school just to get high, or just to get TikTok views, TikTok famous. You know, they value that over anything else. You know, all they live for is to please their flesh. You know, I can't. You know, I don't even want to know. Well, you know what goes on in the minds of these little jakes, man. You know, shoot, they're doomed, man. You know, and then you see them. I be seeing them at the gym, because I be at the gym all the time. You see them, and they have a prideful countenance, a prideful, countenance about them, man. You know, trying to look cool and whatnot. You know, just prideful. You know, thinking that, you know, their shit don't stink. You know, when really, you know, they ain't got nothing good. They ain't got nothing going for them, man. You know, unless they're really exceedingly wicked and can, like, you know, and make money off selling drugs or something like that. You know, you know, if you're really tech savvy, you know, or you got a wealthy family that can take care of, you know, like, you know. But there's not very many jakes who are tech savvy, and this technology, you know, is how do you say it? You know, they're breaking, they're how do you say it? They're getting down on hackers and whatnot, you know. So, you know, even the tech savvy jakes can only go so far, man. You know. And all this money anyway, you know, is going to be worth nothing when the stock markets crash, when all hell breaks loose, when there's ultra hyperinflation. You know, when a bag of chips is $1,000, but the wages stay the same. You know, But wait, your little ass don't even got a job, you know. So how you little Jakes gonna take care of yourselves, you know? And the older generations are bigger and stronger, you know. And they're just gonna steamroll you, you know. They're gonna take advantage of you, you know. And you little Jakes don't know nothing compared to the older generations. And you younger generations, you know, you're malnutritioned, you're shorter, you know, you're less strong, you know, you're not as smart, you know, because all y'all do is play video games all day, you know. So, like you said, you know, this generation's doomed. You know, really, this whole world is doomed. Everybody's doomed. All right. I'm gonna get that. Matthew 24:22. It says, "And except those days should be shortened." What days? This is talking about the times, the days that we're in right now. Except those days be shortened, no flesh be saved. I mean, there should no flesh be saved. All right. But for the elect's sake, all right, the Lord's chosen His prophets. All right, that's pushing this truth and sincerity. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. What is it talking about, these days being shortened? All right, the Lord is literally speeding up time. That's what it's talking about, man. Yahweh Shemel Shai is shortening the days. And scientists have literally been, they studied, the time, like literal time. They studied it, and they found out that a minute isn't a minute no more. A year isn't a year no more. Time is going by faster. People used to write it off as, that's just how it feels, you know, when you get older. But nah, you know, scientists have literally studied it, and they came to the conclusion that time is literally going by faster. All right, and the Lord is doing that to literally, save the world. You know, He's shortening the days. All right, to redeem His elect and establish righteousness. But He's going to save the elect, all right, and start the new world, all right, the kingdom of heaven, all right, with His elect, all right. The surviving heathens are going to be the first fruits of slavery, building up the kingdom of heaven for us. And the elect are going to be the first fruits of rulership, being joint rulers with Yahweh Shai in the kingdom of heaven, establishing righteousness, establishing the kingdom of heaven on earth as it is in heaven. It shall be on earth, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, that's what's going to happen, man. All right. Because if the Lord didn't return, if He doesn't return, all right, you know, this devil, this Edomite, all right, which has tainted the whole world, which is a cancer of the earth, all right, he has polluted the minds of these little Israelites, you know, the youth, the new generations, the younger generations, all right. He has polluted the water, the air, the soil, all right, the mindsets of these people, the spirit, all right, the animals, all right. He's polluted everything. And if the Lord doesn't return, nobody's going to be saved. Everybody's going to die, even the elect. The whole world, even His damn self, the whole world, everybody in it and everything on it is going to just explode and be done away with. Dude, you know, all of life will be extinct if the Lord doesn't return. But the Lord is going to return. Yahweh Shai is going to return. All right. And how do you know? All right. How do you know? Well, one of the signs is that, if time feels like it's going by faster and faster, that's a sign from Yahweh. That's a spiritual sign from the Lord that He is going to return. All right. And soon. All right. These crazy children, these younger generations being more wicked and looking more doomed than the last generation. That's a sign from heaven. All right. So hope